Hello, I'm Pam Hoffman, Everyday Spacer.
And I'm Jeff Miller, 2049 Outfitters.
At Everyday Spacer, we show regular folks how to personally and directly participate in space exploration, science, and astronomy. We're here on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, 12 midnight Eastern Time, and 3 p.m. on Saturday in Queensland, Australia. We're broadcasting live from Thousand Oaks, California.
If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. And tonight we are thankful, grateful, and blessed. We'll be back in 8.3 seconds. It's the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. Tonight we'll share with you what we are grateful for. We encourage you to share with us what you are grateful for too. If ever there was a time to count your blessings, this is it.
This morning, I received an email message, and it was from someone who found the Everyday Spacer blog. This came from a mom who found the useful links page on the blog. They are working on a project for her daughter's science class, and I'll just read a little bit of it. Peyton was very excited to share it with you. She said the virtual experiences and planetariums from home section was so fun and thought it might help other students who are new to astronomy. Will you include it here for her? And my answer is absolutely. We've had several people over the years write to us and ask questions or send things like this link, and we're always grateful for that. Do we have a comment?
Oh, yes. Hey, Scott.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, Cliff.
The boyfriend don't
Yep.
understand. Excellent. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. We really appreciate that. You're up.
Oh, did you not want to show her page?
Oh, I did. Oh, wait.
No, you showed.
No, I didn't.
You flash on our page.
Well, hello. All right. Yes, I was going to say a few words here. So you want to share it? Nope.
I thought you already said the
page.
Oh.
There. Thank you.
It was on your computer.
Well, I'm here, but I'm okay. Anyway, so this is the page that she referred to. It's useful links, and I've just put some places to find me and the Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And then I put some friends. You'll notice that Astra Stargate is here. That's our friend Dawn Jenkins. And some other resources. Well, now I've got as many as from other people as I put from me. And of course, she was referring to these various ones. And anytime that someone will send me something, I add it and I'll say thanks to. In this case, it was Peyton and Michelle. And there's the page. And
before you go,
hey,
hi,
Jamie.
Yeah, she says hi. Still celebrating so many blessings: friends, family, home, car, working technology, fabulous neighbors, so many things to count. Yep.
I love that. Yeah, working car. That's a big one. We got a car a couple years ago from Jeff's dad, and it's amazing. I get in every time. I'm like, everything works. So this is the page that Peyton and Michelle found. I'm just going to go here quick. Sleeping Under the Stars. Oh, I'm going to bigify that. It'll look a little bit better. And I think the part that they were talking about was down a little ways. This looks like a really, really great resource. All kinds of, I think every one of these is a link. All kinds of different things in here. And yeah, this looks like it's good for students and other people. I mean, it's just, you don't have to be at school to enjoy this.
For children of all ages.
For children of all ages, yes. Let's see, where I think it's the next section is where she was referring to. Virtual experiences and planetariums from home. So this is it. And we have 1, 2, 3. Stellarium, that's a really popular one. I hadn't heard of the rest of these, though. So very cool. I love this. So we really appreciate Peyton and Michelle for turning us on to this.
Oh, they've got a dark sky section, so that's cool.
Dark Sky International, right? Yeah, we should do a show about them. I don't know that we've ever really done.
We've talked about dark skies, but
have we? Okay.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, we'll look and see.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Solar and lunar eclipses, yay! Of course, that's been really exciting in this area. Oh, and here's the person doing this, naplab.com. All right, I think that's it. Thanks, Jeff, for reminding me, and everybody else for being patient with me.
Okay. We are thankful for our viewers. We only really know the names of those who watch us live and comment during our show, but thank you all. To those who subscribe, thank you. It really helps our YouTube reach.
And we really appreciate our Patreon patrons, Dawn Jenkins and Scott Bragdon. We did get permission to say their names on the air. They have supported us most of this year. We are so grateful for all of your help and support.
And really a special shout out to Dawn, who reminded us of Anton Petrov's videos. We've started to watch them regularly, and they're great.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. A little bit crunchy, but always very enjoyable and entertaining. I did send him an email. This is Anton Petrov. I sent him an email to invite him to be a guest on our show. Perhaps you can encourage him as well. Hint, hint.
Okay. And to all our... Oh, Anthony.
Hello, Anthony. Welcome back.
Oh, Anthony. He says, it's been a while since I've been able to make it. Thank you for your show. And thank you, Anthony.
Really appreciate that. It's encouraging to get messages like the email earlier today and your comments here as well. It really helps us a lot.
Okay, someone's...
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. All right.
Okay. And to all our guests, some of whom have appeared more than once, we have 34 guest episodes to date.
Thank you so much. We're very grateful for the citizen science projects out there. We've demonstrated quite a few for you over the years. I mean, there's some really fabulous things out there, from 100-year-old documents that you can, point out things for, to sorting out signals and different pictures from different satellite imagery things. It's amazing. That blows me away, some of that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, stuff where you can actually get involved in doing real science that helps people figure things out in space.
Yeah, that'd be really fun to talk to the scientists too. I know. It's
well,
sometimes they say, "Oh, we might name something after you too." Isn't that cool?
Okay, and we're also thankful for all of the exciting events and discoveries in the space industry. SpaceX. I know they blew up a rocket, but Elon doesn't consider that a failure, because every time he blows something up, he learns what not to do.
Well, I think a lot of it went very well. It's just that, one part of it was there was an accidental explosion, and the other part of it they blew up, and that may have been intentional, or they may have been required to do that by the range safety officers. Yeah,
well, looked like they lost flow to some of their engines, maybe because it was tumbling, and so that gave them something that they have to look for and have to fix.
And we have another comment. Thanks, Daniel, for being here. We appreciate that. Some of the first citizen science was involving bird counts, so looking skywards. And I think Zooniverse Galaxy Zoo.
Yeah, Galaxy Zoo
was
the first online one.
Before that? Oh, I see. Okay.
It was the first online one, yeah.
So there were probably other things.
Yeah, and actually, Daniel, we just saw something this week where the first citizen science astronomy was turn of the century. Was it this century or previous century? I can't remember, but during the turn of either the 1900s or the 1800s, getting citizens to look for meteor showers.
Oh,
and plot out meteor showers.
Right, yes, because there was a meteor storm.
Right. And the thing is that they guessed that we were going through clouds of dust, but they didn't know for sure. And they didn't know where the dust came from. And by getting people to report on where it was, where they saw it, what direction it was headed, that sort of thing, they were able to figure out that they come from comet trails mostly.
So very interesting.
So that was kind of the first citizen science astronomy, if you don't count anyone who looked up and wrote stuff down.
Because I think it was the 1800s that was inscribed on the... And there was a lithograph of this a depiction of the event. Now, a meteor shower is one that's kind of a normal occurrence, but a meteor storm is kind of a new term for me, and I learned that it's this absolutely looks like it's raining, but they're meteor.
Yeah, well, meteor
tiny
shower
specks of
is generally
dust.
counted in meters per minute or per hour.
Yeah.
And a meteor storm is counted meters per minute.
Oh, okay.
Um,
And I know I had that litho up somewhere. I don't remember if we showed it or not.
Yeah.
And heck, we could dig it up and play with it someday.
Cliff says, we don't have Thanksgiving down here, but thanks for your friendship and work. And thank you, Cliff, for your friendship.
Thank you for yours.
You've been a friend for a good while now.
6 years.
6 years, yeah.
And Cliff's really great at sharing the posts for the show and the pictures from when he was here in 2017, and he's coming back next March.
And
yay,
you know what? Wait. If you're on Facebook, look up the Pomona Astronomy Club, because they post, Cliff posts, and a lot of the other people there post a lot of really good stuff.
Oh my God, some of the images, amazing. And it's really awe-inspiring. You can be in a bad mood and look at a beautiful image of a nebula or heck, the moon. Some of those photographs that people take of the moon are just kind of mind-blowing, the colors they can get from it. And Cliff, tell us if that's something is that kind of an artificial thing, or is it just because they've taken so long of a picture, or maybe stacked a whole bunch of pictures? I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah. Okay. And there are others in space. Jeff Bezos, is doing stuff up there. And the normal big players. I mean, we celebrate this Elon Musk and the small players that are coming in, but we wouldn't really have space without the big players in
They've
there.
certainly revitalized the industry. I remember we were in the doldrums. We do have a nice comment. Thanks, Truth Bombs, for asking about this. When is a good time to see the Geminids meteor showers in SoCal? Think about this. It's kind of more about time of year, and I have a meteor chart. Let me show that one too.
Yeah, let's
Where
look
the heck
up,
is it?
because the Geminids don't mean that they come during the Gemini season. It means that they appear to originate from Gemini.
Yeah, if you
so
take
it can happen anytime Gemini's in the sky, but we have a chart that shows where.
Right. So go ahead and let me show that. And I can't really see it. Geminids, can you read it?
Yeah. Coming up, December 4th through 17th, and peaking 13th through 14th.
And we'll definitely talk about that a little bit later in the year.
Yeah.
So there you go. I do offer the meteor shower chart. Oops, what did I do? Let me come back.
You probably want to not show that anymore.
Yes.
There we go.
We haven't done it in a while. So if you go to meteorshowerchart.com, I have to see if it's working, but that's what I set up so that you can actually request to get a download of the meteor shower chart for free.
Yeah. And Truth Bombs, you'll want to get out of the cities and away from lights to really see anything.
Yeah. Watch for the moon too. If it's too big, harder to see them.
Yeah. So you want dark skies, because they can be faint unless it's a really spectacular one.
Yes.
And remember, when they say how many meteors, that you'll be seeing, it's per hour. So even if it says 10, that's 10 per hour. That's 6 minutes between. So.
Oh yeah, even 60 an hour is 1 a minute. Think about sitting for a whole minute before you see the next one. And
on average, yeah.
Yeah, on average. It's not absolute.
Yeah. So get a coat. Plan on being still for a while you look for these.
And Cliff says, no, that reel just clouded up with soft. What?
Oh.
I need an interpreter.
Oh no, the colors on the moon.
Oh, it's not real. It just.
Yeah.
What is that word? Cleated up.
Basically.
Cleated up with software?
Basically, it's they use software and filters to make that.
And thanks for the assist, Jeff.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, thanks for your question, Truth Bombs.
Absolutely. We love answering questions like that. And if we don't know the answers, we will find out for you.
Just like looking up the chart.
Yep.
And another thanks, actually, to Anton Petrov, who, I mean, I don't want to send people away from us, except that this is a really good resource for you. So
yes, it is.
And he puts one
Do
out
both.
almost every day.
I think it is every day. I think he's producing a video
Well,
every single day.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually every day, but it's close enough that it might as well be every day. Yeah. And they're all really good stuff.
Yeah, I think they're not too technical that you couldn't understand and enjoy them. I think some terms are a little bit on the technical side, but not so hard that you
can
like
usually get them through context.
Yeah, I think you would still enjoy them very, very much.
Yeah. And Cliff is.
Anything else you want to talk about here, Jeff?
No, I think that's it. There's just so much stuff going on in space all the time, and new events and new discoveries. And Anton does talk about those. So
yeah, a lot of great stuff from the James Webb Space Telescope.
Yeah, we don't often talk about like discoveries per se because
there's a lot of that going on out there.
Yeah, there's. I mean, why should we try to do what Anton does so well?
Well, and the main focus for Everyday Spacer is to show you how to do things for yourself, because it's not just for rich guys or the government or something you can watch on TV. It's for you too.
And some of my crunchy topics have been inspired by Anton's stuff because it's not like what Anton talked about, but he says something related to his thing that triggers me to think, huh? And so that's where we get some of our crunchy topics.
All right. So let's see. We'll watch for your comments still, but I think we can move on to this segment, right?
Oh, yeah.
Some stellar events this week, November 24th through December the 1st. November 24th, that's right now, the moon is at ascending node. The 25th, Jupiter and the moon are in conjunction. I don't know if you were out earlier, but we could see them already pretty close together. It was interesting that I got this, oh, there it is. Isn't that funny? I got an astronomy calendar from Jeff like last December, and I started like finally looking at it and like, oh, hey, there's some cool stuff in here about this kind of conjunction. In fact, Jupiter is 3 degrees south of the moon tomorrow. All right. November 26th, Mercury and the moon are in conjunction. Oh, and I'm going to share the screen, right? Yeah. Go ahead and share that. And I'll give you the,
clip. Oh, I watched that rocket take off like a scared cat. Wow.
Yeah. That was an amazing launch.
Yeah, and someone analyzed the video of it and showed exactly how it was feeling. Not necessarily why, but he had a good guess. So.
Yeah, and I just, and he had some trouble with the blast before, and this thing just looked like a star pattern. And at first I'm like, is that for real? I couldn't quite tell. Anyway, go ahead and share the screen because, and I'll give you the link here too. It should be a clickable link. I shared into the chat.
That on the words.
Well, that's the first one. I did a check for astronomy calendars, and there's all kinds of choices. In fact, I'm going to scroll just a little bit because this is the one here. I got a version of this last year from Jeff. Went ahead and brought you this thing. And that's the link I dropped into the chat, I think, just now.
That's only 7" by 7", which the one that we have is 12 by 12. And it has a lot of written in it on the dates, and I think it'd be really small at the 7 by 7. I mean, definitely for younger eyes than ours. Yeah, definitely. But there are many great calendars that are ready for the new year. I did finally clue in about this one that had all that great info, and thank you very much, Jeff, for the Christmas present last year. I'm definitely going to pay more attention. Oh, truth bombs. Oh, you know what? That's a really good question. I don't know that Blue Origin is targeting the moon. They are. They are. Well, they were one of the 3 chosen for the lander, right? Right. Technically, they will get to the moon first because their lander is scheduled to be the first one on the STS. Okay. And was Virgin Galactic one of the ones too, or? I don't think Virgin Galactic's been operating anything other than suborbital. And unfortunately, I have a feeling that they're not. I've heard some rumors they're not necessarily going to be around much longer. Yeah. So. Well, not a big loss if you looked at the way those rockets fire. That's just.
Well, that's the
those
solid rubber tire stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that basically was blowing out the back, and the pilot had to really horse that sucker around.
They're pretty dirty. It's a pretty dirty burn.
Yeah, and very uneven, and
yep, there can be problems with that.
I mean, that is kind of the thrill seeker jalopy.
But you got to wonder, like, all kinds of people have given them money, and well, what happens to that? I don't know. Did I mention the 26th Mercury in the moon? I think I said that right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Back to this. November 27th is a full moon. It's called the full beaver moon, in fact. November 29th, the moon rides high. And then we're back to Friday night, December the 1st. I'm thinking about another crunchy topic. If you want to know more, stick around. Find us Fridays at 9 p.m. Pacific time on the Everyday Spacer YouTube channel and the Everyday Spacer Facebook page.
Okay, some other events and activities. Launch your digital postcard into space. And do you have a?
You ready?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna kill your reading.
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh, good. All right.
I will be ready as soon as I scroll.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this is the site for Club Future. Basically started browsing around.
Well, I actually found this. I'd kind of heard about this before, but I found an ad on Facebook, and it was for this exact thing: this launch your digital postcard into space. But they've been around for other things too. In fact, I'm gonna just show you a little bit now. Is that okay? Hey, Jeff. All right, let me scroll a little bit. Design and send postcards to space, and it's not just this digital thing. It is, in fact, a physical postcard you can send to. But of course, if you're like in Australia, we got another comment.
Cliff.
Yeah.
Dave sells calendars too, but they may be upside down for you. Yeah, thanks, Cliff.
Excellent. Okay. I can hang it upside down. All right. So let's say they have tips and tricks for a great postcard. They have a shout out to Miami-Dade Space Day for this group who was the first to launch digital postcards. There's a frequently asked questions. In fact, I think I have that up soon. No, because I went to the homepage because, I thought I had heard about this before.
Oh, and speaking of Blue Origin, this is Blue Origin.
Yeah, this is Blue Origin. Exactly. This is the Jeff Bezos, who's the Amazon guy. All right. So founded in 2019. Yeah, see, it's been around for a while. It's a foundation whose mission is to inspire future generations to pursue careers in STEM and help invent the future of life in space. The club and its collaborators are doing this through postcards to space, space-focused curriculum, and access to space on Blue Origin rockets. So they have some videos here. Club for the Future's Vision. There's a nice video there. I haven't seen this one, but I have seen some of the other ones. Send a space card, the curriculum, collaborators. That might be useful to look at. Okay, through 12. Okay, good. Oh, we got another comment. I see.
Space flown NFTs.
I don't know. I don't know much about how that works.
I don't think so, Daniel. Although I can't imagine that it won't happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
somebody will be out there.
Because, of course, all they have to do is claim it was. Yeah. Because it's an NFT. How can you prove anything?
But these actually get a stamp on them. So, all right. And so this is kind of just stepping back a little bit to understand what this is. Send a postcard to space. Earth is finite. To protect our gem of a planet and enable a future of abundance and growth, Earth needs space. Write or draw your vision on a postcard for what you think the future of life in space will look like, or any other message you'd like to send to space. Send your postcard to Club for the Future. We'll launch it to space and back on a New Shepard rocket and return it to you. There it is, stamped, flown to space. And they actually have a video of Jeff Bezos doing that to some of these postcards. So here it is. If you want to mail it, you go ahead and look at this one. If you want to draw it, you go ahead and look at this one. I have a tab open for that too. And there is the video. Jeff Bezos is receiving the first batch of thousands of postcards. And postcards are great because you can put a lot in a small space. So yeah, that's the video I did watch. He showed stamping it. So every one of these will get stamped and they'll get returned to you. And they talk about how that'll work. It's kind of how they can manage it, that kind of thing. But these are kind of fun bubbles. Your postcard is placed into the payload box. The rocket launches to space. It carries your postcard, separates from the booster, and so on. They talk about all the different things. Here, there's postcards are recovered. There's the video. All right. You can download templates and an instruction here. And then there's mailing instructions on how to get it back to them. Now, if that doesn't work for you because, and I think I got that one. The frequently asked questions up. I got that next. They have a virtual postcard to do. All right, so let's see. Frequently asked questions. What is it? Is it the primary activity for the club? There sounds like there's three things. Do I have to use a postcard? I live outside the U.S. Can I still participate? Absolutely. We also encourage you to tell your friends and family about this program, and we would love to see their postcards as well. If you are mailing your postcard, we recommend you use a global, forever international U.S. postage stamp. If you send your postcard without a return postage stamp, we'll do our best to get it back to you. Is it still running? Yes. When I created, do I specifically have to answer the question? Nope. That's just they pose it. Why does the Earth need space? Digital postcards. When will it fly? What kind of information can I not include? In other words, it's not allowed. Can I send more? Absolutely. Mailed. Can I send them both? Can I send more than one? Yes. How much does it cost? It is for free. How soon after? This is important. How soon? Yeah.
Well, you have to include the return postage on the postcard.
Oh, yes, I see. You're right.
So it's not totally free, but you do have to return.
And I've been trying to figure out how the virtual ones work. Will they
just email it
stamp
back
it
to
and
you.
email it back to you? That might be kind of cool. How soon after I send my postcard will it fly on a new Shepherd mission? Will I be notified in advance? It varies, but we're committed to flying every postcard we receive, and unfortunately aren't able to provide advance notice. We thank you for your patience. I mean, if they're sending thousands, it's going to be good to get it back. How soon after? It varies. They're not going to guarantee any specific return date.
And since it's bundled in with a boatload of others, it's not like they're picking ones. They're not picking winners to launch soon.
No.
It's a stack, and they'll get them as they get to them.
Yeah, in that video with Jeff Bezos, he actually shows kind of it's sort of a covered
box,
and it is loaded with postcards. How can I learn more about Blue Origin? I pulled up the page at the end of our tabs here. Yeah, we got another comment?
No.
Nope. Okay. I did want to talk about this real quick because as with any of this kind of thing, you want to follow what they say. If you ever enter any contests, follow all the rules. That's the very first thing you will be eliminated on. You do not want to, you want to observe all of their terms and conditions so you don't get eliminated. I was checking because, wouldn't it be fun to have like an everyday spacer postcard sent and have it stamped. I was like, hey, here's what we got. And it doesn't sound like I have to avoid my logo. So that's kind of fun. Anyway, so scope and agreement, copyright, trademarks. Mostly it's what they don't want you to do with their copyrighted information.
Right, yeah.
Don't use our stuff and claim it's yours. Trademarks are theirs. Limited licensing, electronic communications. You want to read all this stuff. I think I've read most of it or scanned it enough to understand. It's really about them protecting themselves. Applicable laws, changes, and interpretation. Yeah.
That's all. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's basically telling. I didn't see anything about, not sending my logo or anything. It didn't sound like anything was off limits, but I have a feeling there would be some things if it had to do with.
Well, you probably can't send something that's openly pornographic because it's a postcard. For one thing,
yeah,
the post office won't ship it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And probably not hate speech, that kind of thing. Just if you wouldn't send it to your 13-year-old niece, don't send it to them. That's the rule, right?
Yep.
Your 13-year-old?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and launch the app because I wanted you to see this for one thing, because it kind of just shows up. Look at this. It kind of, Oh, okay. Yep, there it is. And they have some different tools over here in the corner. That's to draw, and you can pick your size. That's to erase, and this is to pick your color, and they're all on the bottom. So let's say you picked the purple, but you picked a little tiny thing. You could actually draw lines with it, right? And if you picked a big, fat thing, you could do all kinds of big, fat things like that.
So a very basic drawing program.
Yeah.
I mean, MS Paint has more functionality than this.
And you don't have to use this. Let's say you wanted to send a postcard. You could create something and then send it to them like that. I think there's some other things up here about zooming and
full screen.
I didn't really play with these very much.
Yeah.
But you get the idea. They reference their website. This is the Blue Origin Fly to Space on New Shepard website. And there's plenty of stuff to look at there.
Yeah.
And that's all I have for this.
Mm-hmm.
So back to us.
Okay. There be us.
And there's the next.
Okay. Oh, and remember the Wikipedia photo contest around science is still going. It's November through and December, which November is almost over, but we've still got December. And Pam is putting the link up just in case you want it again.
Yeah, that should be a clickable link that I added to the chat for you.
We never got the link for the Blue Origins.
Oh my God, it's so huge.
Oh yeah.
I'll add it, but it's really big, hairy. It's a big, hairy link.
Yeah, we're not going to show it because there's no point. You'll see in a moment.
There you go.
Yeah, should be clickable. If not, just copy paste.
Yeah, I think they're clickable when I add them like that to the.
Yeah, but sometimes if it's big enough, it gets broken.
Oh, that's right.
And you have to copy it and paste it in parts.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you get your name etched on the spacecraft going to Europa? NASA has, Pam's going to put another link up, and do you want me to share screen or you?
No, I don't have that one up.
Okay.
I just join the mission.
Yeah. Okay. So join the mission. This is from their website. Join the mission and have your name engraved on NASA's Europa Clipper spacecraft as it travels 1.8 billion miles to explore Europa, an ocean world that may support life. Sign your name today to the message in a bottle. And our friend Bob Godley is working on the Europa Clipper, and he said to ask him next April, and he may be a guest on our show, which I'm really looking forward to.
Me too. I think he's one of the leads. He's lead something. I forget what he said.
He'll be less busy after April.
Maybe.
That's why I said to call him then.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. And they may know more. Because I think it's launching October of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So April is, I don't know. We'll see. I will ask him. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if you or someone you know has done something involving something interesting, involving space exploration, science, or astronomy, we'd love to share our live. Join us again next Friday. That's December the 1st. We're going to have a crunchy topic, and we're still sorting some things out, but we're going to talk about eukaryotes and what it means for life on exoplanets.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say anything else about that?
Just that. There are some things that make it less likely for there to be complex life on other planets, but other things that mean that, maybe not so terrible odds.
I just remember seeing a show quite a while ago. I don't know, somewhere between 2 years and 15 years ago. It's a joke. How does it go when I tell you, oh, it was a while ago, it could be, 2 days to 15 years. That's a while ago for me.
Mm-hmm.
Too. I just saw it in a quote. Anyway, so we're going to dive into that a little bit because there's some pretty interesting stuff involving eukaryotes.
Crunchy plus speculation, because anything dealing with exoplanets is a speculation.
All right. So we're going to wrap it up here because, Thanksgiving weekend, we're kind of chilling out.
Mm-hmm.
We will watch for your comments, though. And anything from you?
No.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's good for me. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, let's do a shout out. Why not? Who do we have? We had Daniel was here, and Cliff, and Truth Bombs. First time, I think, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
And
I thought I saw Scott. Oh,
yeah, Anthony was here and Scott was here. Yeah, Scott's here. And Jamie.
We're so glad you're here every week.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. And yeah, have a great week.
Yeah.
I'll remember the video this time. Alrighty.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.